A good friend of mine told me about the shrine. And I remember I came here and I was praying, and I met a very spiritual lady here as well, and she prayed with me and we prayed together. And I remember feeling this burning sensation in my lung, burning. And I said, oh my God, it feels so warm, it feels so great. And I immediately connected with this place. When I had my CT scan, they told me that they found a pocket of air where the lung was removed. I couldn't believe it. It was something that after, years of surgery shouldn't be happening, but it happened. And I would come here every week. And every week I would come here, I would feel better, I would feel stronger. And I said, God, you know what? I'm going to leave this to you. My sickness is in your hands. At that point, nothing had gone away. I'd still had this cancer. And once I did that, I put all my faith in God. I had a CT scan. I was doing them every 3 months. And the scan showed that I was clear. I couldn't believe it. So they sent me for a bone scan. That also showed I was clear. And then I went to Sweden, where they specialize in this cancer, and they gave me a special scan. And that scan also showed that I was clear. And when we thanked the doctor for everything he had done, he had clearly said to me, don't thank me, thank God, because you received a miracle. And the place where I felt that miracle and where I felt God, it's right here at this shrine.
This place holds a very special place in my heart. It's a very peaceful sanctuary. I come to pray, and in May of this year, I came to pray. At the time, I wasn't able to walk. I had very bad neuropathy in my feet. I was using canes, the assistance of canes, and I did come and I prayed to the Mother Mary, and she did grant me the physical healing, but more importantly, spiritual healing, most importantly for me.
I turn around and I come at 11 o'clock in the night to this place. It was dark, no light in this place, and just the moon, full moon. And just when I came in, I found a lady. It's looked like somebody's waiting for me. She is standing in the middle and looking at me. So I just passed it and say hello for her, and then I passed to Mother Mary. And since that time, I'm always, every day, I'm praying the rosary with this rosary. And my husband, he did the surgery, and his surgery, it was 6.5 hours in the hospital. And he spent 2 months, and he get after that leaking inside, and he did another surgery, but now he is very, very good. He come back to life. He's doing everything, job, eating, vacation, everything. And this is my story, and thank you very much.
I'm giving a living testimony of the reality of this place, of the potential of this place, and of encouragement to those who come here for some growth in their spiritual life. It's got a lot of things going for it. The grounds itself are beautiful, and nature has a way of providing an aura for reflection, for prayer, and this place has got it. This place has got it.
Буквально за тиждень до його смерті він іще відвідав те місце і дав останнє інтерв'ю.
Осінь вистелує густям стежини, ласки пречиста даєш щохвилини. Наша цариця, предобрая мати, серцем умієш людей зігрівати. Матінко Божа, захисти.
My story was from about 6.5 years ago, November 21st, 2010. I was in a catastrophic car accident. in Kingston, Ontario. The car flipped upside down 7 times. I fell out the rear window on the highway. And I was in a coma for 2 months. I was paralyzed, wasn't speaking or walking for 5 months. 4 surgeries on my brain and 2 on my leg. I found the best hospital in America, Johns Hopkins in Baltimore, Maryland. So the Dr. Q, he's a neurosurgeon who did my last brain surgery, bone flap surgery, 2013. And I also had a neurologist, a shunt doctor, and he did checkups for me a few times. He said, whoever has a shunt in the head needs it for the rest of their life or needs to replace it to a new one. But 1 in a million don't need it anymore. So I'm 1 in a million because of the Marine Shrine of Gratitude, because Father Basil came to Kingston 4 times with Father Marian, and when I was in Trillium from February to April, he went there every week. He put his hands toward me and he prayed toward me. When they did a checkup, Father Basil, who was here for many years and who also got a healing from his eye, he was toward me and he played a rosary. And after I came from the checkup, my father said that the doctor said, I don't need surgery anymore. For powerful prayers help a lot. And the Marine Shrine of Gratitude helped me a lot every day. And I love going here because I feel like in a peaceful area. I had a lot of worries in my head due to other things. However, I come here in peace, don't think of anything at all.
In June 2012, before my second operation, a friend of mine, I had been here once before, years ago, I started to come every day. And it was very hard for me to even ask for a healing. And then I did, and I got it. But for me, for the thorax, I had to do clinical research with Princess Margaret, and it worked. And I got one of the highest doses in Canada, I think with Our Lady's help. And for me now, it was more a spiritual healing. I'm glad I got sick because it brought me to a more higher level. I've had many crosses, but this has been my sweetest. And with her help, I'm at peace with everything. So this place, not only to me, I met so many people from different religions. It's a healing place for a lot of people.
I understand that they want to take away this place, and I just want to say that that would be a very, very sad day. A lot of people come here to pray, and it's a very peaceful place. And very often you'll hear people saying that they have a sense of peace when they come to this special place. So we really don't want to see that happen.
It's very sad because this place is comfort for a lot of people. And many people come here to feel at peace. They come here because they feel a connection to God here. They feel the presence. I feel the presence. So I know that them closing this, it's going to disappoint a lot of people, including myself.
I am not sure why they want to close this place down. The world right now is about money. However, God is very powerful. However, the devil also takes a lot of strength to get people toward him. And even good people, like priests, fall into the devil's hands. I'm not sure how to explain that, but this is not the priest area, it's the people's areas. If you can hear from 1,000 people, from every nationality comes here, and they have a relaxing moment of the day, and they have basically peace.
This is a holy place. I feel comfortable when I come here. Every time I feel like, this life is many bad things that happens to you when you feel upset or something. I come here and I pray, sometimes by myself, sometimes with the friends. So I'm always coming here. Every week, one day I have to spend it here in this place to pray with it. So I feel it holy.
It's such a beautiful place. It's a sense of peace. When you walk in here, you see all these beautiful flowers and a sense of community when you come here. Whether you have problems or you just want to come and just sit and pray and say a small prayer, it's just a great place to retreat to. And it would be such a shame if this place closes down. It really would.
I think sometimes because of politics and money, unfortunately in today's society becomes a big issue, and religion is put on the back burner, and sometimes us Catholics are very quiet, and we have to be a little bit more vocal, just vocal. It's a just vocal, it's not an anger vocal. Yeah.
So my name is Daniela. I was born in 1959, 19 of October. I'm 58. So 5 years and a half, almost 6, I've been diagnosed with melanoma cancer, which you can call it aggressive one. And I was in the stage 4. So when I've been to the doctor, he told me I'm gonna live less than 6 months. So if I have any assets or whatever, I have to put everything in order, blah, blah, blah. I told him I'm divorced and I have only one son, which is my love of my life. And so the next day I've been in the emergency room, to the Trillium, near to the Shareway. I had the first surgery. I have a mole, a black one, shape of triangle in my back, the left side, and I had a surgery. The worst and the period of my life was to wait for the results. For the first 2 months, I wait for the results. And when the results came out, I had melanoma cancer stage 4. So I start crying and very concerned, and I have to take lessons with the oncologist because he told me the procedure, which I'm gonna have a lot of chemo and so. I remember I asked him if I have to buy a wig, or shave my head before, and he said, no, you have to wait, until we're gonna start the chemo. And I said, okay. So I've been at home, and I call all my friends. Everybody said I'm not supposed to worry because my son is gonna be okay. I'm gonna be proud of him, and which I am anyway, because we have a special relation. And in my building, I'm the superintendent in a building. I have a lot of Ukrainian people, but especially I have one which we get along each other, and I have a feeling for her. I've been in her place, and I said, listen, Natalie, I have cancer. And she started crying. She said, I know a church which is doing miracles. And I said, really? Give me the address. She gave me the address. The first time I didn't get here because I get lost. But before this, I had a dream. And I used to walk a lot in my area with another friend. So I have a dream everybody was walking with the candles and praying another language, not English, not Romanian. And I told my friend the dream, and my friend, I remember we was walking, and she said, Dana, you're gonna be okay. I said, oh, come on. Already 3-4 months passed, and I have 2-3 months, and that's all. I said, no, Dana, you're gonna be okay. In your dream, God appeared, or Jesus, and for sure you're gonna be okay. And I said, okay. I couldn't believe, because everybody says melanoma cancer is the worst, and you are not gonna get. One day I told my son, and I said, his name is Tudor, but I call him Bimbi, and I told him, Bimbi, you have to take me to this church, to the address. And I came here with him, and he said, Mommy, I know the church. And I said, how come? And he attended primary school St. Gregory, which is the Catholic one, and Michael Power, the high school. And I came here, I start crying, and I prayed maybe for 5 minutes, that's all, and I went home. I told Natalie, I can't believe it, it's like in my dream. And she said, really? And I said, really? And I said, but in my dream was, how you call it, the
Knights of Columbus.
the Knights of Columbus, and was the walking with the candles. And I told her, and Natalie said, they're gonna start the procedure, you're gonna see every Saturday for 9 weeks. And I said, really? And she said, yeah, really. And the first session I attend with her, I met her every Saturday, and I came here, and I remember I pray a lot, I walk a lot, and I remember I crying. And after 3 or 4 weeks, the doctor called me and he said, Dana, you are negative. I didn't know what you said. And I said, excuse me, what means negative? And he said, you are not supposed to do any chemo, any radiation, nothing. You're gonna see the dermatologist every 6 months and the oncologist every 6 months, yeah, for 5 years. And I said, okay. I start crying. I remember I hugged them, I kissed them, and I got home, and then I told my son, you know what, I've been diagnosed with cancer, and from now on every 6 months my son start crying, said, I can't believe how you can hide something from me. And I said, I have to do it. And he said, Mommy, from now on you are not gonna lie to me. I said, no, ever. And he came with me every single time when I've been to dermatologist and to the oncologist. And I asked him why, and he said, because you lied to me, that's why. I cannot trust you anymore. And I said, okay. And the last time when I've been to the oncologist was 6 months ago, and he said, Daniela, you are free, cancer free now. And he shook my hand and said, from now on, you are not going to see me anymore. And I said, okay, God bless you. Very nice, very good doctor, and very nice, you know. And this is my story. And I'm cancer free, so. But this church, for me, I believe 100% in my heart. And the priest, the symbolist, Basil, oh my God, such a. I mean, you can feel it for the beginning. It's with, I don't know in English how you say. It's in my language. It's when you feel something for a priest. It's like has a heart, you know.
Holy.
Yeah, holy. And I feel it for the beginning. I remember he doesn't speak English, and then I said, "Can you bless me, Father?" And all the time he put the hand here, and I told him my story. I don't know how much he understood, but doesn't matter.
Speaks English.
Yeah, doesn't matter. So I came every Sunday, every single Sunday since then.
God bless.
Yeah.
So you're 1 in a million.
And the doctor said, yeah, when he told me I'm cancer free, I'm negative, he told me it's happened once in a million, because as long as the spread to the lymph nodes, spread to organs, and you're gonna die eventually.
Praise God.
Yeah, so
That's it.
yeah,